So this Euro-Yen analysis for Monday the 5th of March. Now, let's just have a look what prices where prices may likely go. So previously we saw prices sell off from the 200 period moving average. Had pretty strong sell side momentum come down towards this 129.95. Previously held the support. Prices then trade below that level. Didn't quite get down to the very next major level that I was looking for. Didn't quite get down to this 129.45. Now we haven't posted a higher low as yet. So we've got this consolidation area here. We've had prices move up, not really tested the 30.60, and we do appear to have had a bit of a pullback. So if we continue to hold above this 129.95, we'll be looking for prices to head up towards that 30.60 major level marked out here in red. If we were to successfully break from there, we'll be looking for price head towards that 30.94 in around where we did find support just here. And if we did break above there, we'd have to be aware of the 200 period moving average. And the 200 period moving average is currently sitting in around the 131.23, break from which we'll be looking for prices to head towards the 31.70. 31.70 I'd expect to be the far end of the range, and 31.70 is a very strong major level. So possibly see a pullback from the 31.70 down towards the 200 period moving average. 200 period moving average could potentially act as a dynamic level of support for a retest of 31.70, or if we do break from the 31.70 all the way down to 30.94, again we'll be expecting to see bullish buy side momentum coming to the market from this 30.94. If, however, we do see a breakdown from where we are at present, and we are not able to hold above this 129.95, we'll be looking for price to head down towards this 129.45. Around 120, sorry, not 129, yes, 129.45. So from 129.95 to 129.45. I'd expect price to head down towards that 129.45, the very next major level marked out in red. A successful break from which, I suppose on this chart, I do have 126.84. It is a pretty sizable gap. Can't anticipate prices moving all the way down there without eventually finding support of some kind. So there we are, 128.59. So we've got in around the 128.60s or so. We do appear to have got support. Yeah, there we go. And we'll change this to red. Just bear with me a second here. 128.59. Yep, there we are. So if we head back over to the hourly chart, so if we were to see the continued breakdown in prices beyond this 129.45, we'll be looking for price head down towards that 128.59. The very next level marked out here in red. Now, we've pretty much covered the hourly chart, so we head over to the monthly. See how price is developing here. Over to the monthly we go. We were on this pretty strong extended run here on the just going to hide the drawings a second, lock the charts, and so we were on this pretty strong run. So we had our lows here, had to move upwards, posted a higher low, and as you can see, we were on a very strong run, and we had one bearish month? Yes, one bearish month in this very strong run to the upside. But as these candles became smaller, it became increasingly clear that we would likely see a pullback at some point, as it did appear that momentum was stalling somewhat. What we did see is this very large bearish candle from February. Yes, from February we did see this very large bearish candle. Had price push up to an area where we did have previously identified that we might possibly see resistance, and we've seen prices come all the way down towards this 200 period moving average here on the monthly chart. Now, if we can hold this support, again, a retracement back up towards that 135 level would be possible. But in light of this strong sell side momentum, if we aren't able to hold support, again, could potentially see prices head down towards that 125 in around where we do have the 20 period moving average. Let's just have a look where the 20 period moving average currently sits. 20 period moving average currency is at 125.71. So potentially, if we do see the sell side continuation, a move down towards our 125.71 would be possible, or even down towards, let's just see where our monthly lows were over here. A more conservative target possibly being around at 126.10 or so. If we were to have a look at the weekly charts just to see how prices are developing here on the euro yen, and we'll just patiently wait for these charts to load. The time frame, I'm not sure why it is that it is taking so long, but we remain patient nonetheless. Now, on this weekly chart again, we can see this sloping support, ascending support here, and we've had price coming towards a 400 period moving average, brief pullback, break, retest, held, move up towards a 200 period moving average, consolidation, break, consolidation, and break to the upside again, all the way up to these levels. Let's just get our draw. I suppose I don't need to have the horizontal lines on the chart as of yet. So again, we've come up towards that 37.50, was it? I think it was. Bear with me a second. Yep, 37.50 or so. I think the actual level I've got marked out in charts is in around 37.44. We've had prices pull back down towards the 200 period moving average here on this weekly chart, which is in alignment with the monthly charts. And in around this 200 period moving average, we could potentially find some support here for a possible retracement of some kind, possibly up towards that 32.50 or so. But we did have these levels. Just see where we were in a consolidation for quite some time there in around 31.72. Oh, 31.72. So level previously identified in the so 31.70. Brief pullback. If it does hold as resistance, we'll be looking for price to move back down towards this 200 period moving average. If we were to break below this 200 period moving average, I suppose our most recent swing low after that would be slightly above the 128 level. Let's just see where that is. We're just going to have a brief look. So we do have 127.56, and let's just see 127.56, and we've got 127.83. So we'll go with 127.56, and put these drawings back on the charts. Take that. We'll just open that up, and we'll just put 127.56 on here for reference purposes. It may be a level of interest if we do see 127.56. If we do see further retracement on the euro against the yen. So I've got it at 57, so I'm just going to change that to 56 because that is the actual level. 127.56. So there we are, 127.56 marked out on the charts, and get scale on here correct. So yeah, we are into the 200 period moving average. We may go back down for another retest of the 200 period moving average here on a weekly chart. 200 period moving average currently sitting around at 129.53, but again, we've got a major level marked out at 129.45. Now let's just have a look at the daily chart. So over to the daily chart we go, and as we can see, as we had this period of consolidation just here, we've had a break to the upside, break back into the trading channel, pull back, retested these highs in around 37.44. We've had a strong sell side momentum come back into this market. Pretty persistent trend. So we may see a retracement at some point before seeing further downside continuation. Might post a lower high at some point for seeing further downside continuation. On this daily chart, we do have the 200 period moving average above us, which could potentially act as resistance. And the 200 period moving average is currently sitting at 131.30. Around 131.30 or so, we do have the 200 period moving average here. But ultimately, we've identified levels that we are looking at to the downside. They're already marked out here in red. And with that said, I pretty much wraps up the Euro Yen analysis. Thanks for watching.